extending to the end like an elbow. Fingers getting stuck to the money. Velcro. Will I ever fail? That's a hell no. Well known to OG like a pair of shell toes. Never mad, just motivated. We going places, and life is a game, so it come with stages. We only trading money, we not trading places. Benji Franklin's is my favorite, only face I'm ever saving. Working hard for that #1 spot. No, we could never be stopped. iWork.
What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. If you're watching right now, it means that my clothing brand Edge, we just dropped our new collection. We're releasing our all-new Essential Tee in 4 colors. This is built from our new performance cotton. It's stretchy, it's breathable, but more importantly, we made sure this shirt has the absolute perfect fit to complement your physique. We also dropped our cutoff tank in 4 colors. Living up to its name, the armholes are actually a cutoff style to give you that raw gym feel. This is also built from that breathable performance cotton blend. And bro, of every tank I've worn in my entire life, this tank really makes your shoulders and your arms look as big as possible. So first link down in the description if you want to pick something up. Our popular movement joggers are also in stock now, but they're like never in stock. So don't hesitate, go check it out. Today I want to get real with you, man, because yesterday I found myself falling into like a weak beta mindset. And keep in mind, I don't really like the term alpha male, beta male. In my mind, an alpha is just a guy who's confident in himself and he's comfortable, you know, going out on his own and taking risks. He's not afraid of failure. Someone who's beta, they're so afraid of failing and embarrassing themselves that they never try anything. But like I was saying, yesterday I found myself in this weak mindset, and it got me thinking about these kind of beta mistakes that I used to make in my past that really prevented me from building confidence and growing into my own man. And today I want to share these things with you because there's a pretty good chance you're making one of these mistakes too. Back again at Taco Way, the best taco trailer in the world. And no, they don't pay me to say that, man. I don't think taco trailers are big into YouTube advertising. But apparently coming here was good enough to get Patrick to film for us again.
You know, I was a little too busy to go to Houston, man. And honestly, I was a little too busy today too. And then you text and said we're going to Taco Way, and my schedule just kind of cleared up.
It's funny how that happens, right? I'm always busy, but then when I think about Taco Way, magically I have a lot of free time. All right, number 1, don't talk before you walk. So you know when you meet someone and they just can't stop talking about all these things that they're going to do at some point in the future? Well, like this is something, first of all, something I used to do, but it's become something that's like the biggest pet peeve or turn off when I meet someone, another guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. And I think this is ultimately, you know, as I've grown more successful and I've met a lot more successful people, I think this is the easiest way to differentiate a successful man from a not successful man, or an alpha from a beta, if you will, because the successful guy is going to be talking about projects that he's already in the process of doing, whereas the not successful guy, all he does is, you know, he kind of blabbers on about all these crazy plans he has for the future. You know, back when I was in my early YouTube days, before I actually started Edge, I would always tell people, I'm gonna start the dopest clothing brand one day, just wait. Or back when I was a personal trainer, I would always tell people, yeah, I'm a personal trainer now, but I'm gonna have my own gym one day. And looking back, like the reason I did this, it's because I didn't feel like I was enough just being a trainer. And by telling people of these big plans I had, that was my way of seeking validation and trying to convince people that like, oh no, I'm actually a high value guy, trust me. But what I've realized is that when you do this, it actually kind of fucks you because it removes the urgency to actually execute the plan. Like if I'm going around telling people about my gym and I'm getting that validation, well, why do I need to actually start the gym? And on the other hand, not only does it kill your motivation, but people see through this. Like if you meet a successful guy and you're telling him about all these plans, immediately he's gonna think, man, another one of these guys who just talks and doesn't do anything. And girls are gonna see through it also. Girls are so used to meeting guys who try and talk themselves up. And the way that you're gonna stand out is by not doing that. So my challenge for you is, going forward, only tell people about things that you're actually already executing on. And like, if you don't have any active projects or goals you're working towards, that needs to be your #1 focus, man. Don't worry about dating or girls or anything. You know, find something that excites you. It doesn't have to be building a business. Maybe it's creating your own website or making some dope music. You just gotta find something, man.
So David left his camera in the car and I had to film this because it's so priceless. Check this out.
Yo, you really putting me on blast like that right now? Guys, my abs look so much better if I manscape them, and I forgot to manscape this morning. You know what? Every guy should be manscaping at least once a week, and that's why I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna partner with Manscaped to be the sponsor of today's video. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Feeling fresh, looking fresh. And this guy right here, the Lawnmower 3.0 from Manscaped, this is just the best manscaping tool for the job because it has special skin-safe technology that allows you to get a close trim on your chest, your abs, even down to your ball sack, but it's never gonna leave any nicks or ingrown hairs. Plus the 3.0 has upgraded battery life, it's water resistant, it's just amazing. And because they're sponsoring today's video, you can use that coupon code right there to get 20% off plus free shipping. You can use that on the Lawnmower 3.0 or their Perfect Package 3.0, which comes with the lawnmower and a lot of other cool stuff too, like these boxer briefs that have special crop cooling technology to keep your package cool and dry all day long. Just click the link in description if you're ready to take your manscaping game to the next level. Finally, I've upgraded to a black face mask. No more of those like plastic blue surgical face masks. Those things suck. They get gross in the workout after a couple workouts, in case you haven't experienced that for yourself. Today, we got a pull workout on the Beastly app. This is launching next Monday, bro. Very soon, very excited. And I gotta say, I'm quite happy it's a pull day. Ever since I stopped doing full body, like legs days are the devil. Legs days they're the devil. That being said, pull workouts might be my favorite, so let's get this workout going.
This second verse, gon' put them in the hearse. Kairo on the keys, took this shit to church. I know they feelings hurt because they see the work, but nothing artificial on this turf. At the bottom like some soil or some dirt. Was heating up, then we burst out. Never put the work down, knew that this would work out. Now you see me fresher than somebody in the courthouse. Dropped out the Camry, graduated to a Porsche now. Work, 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 like Rihanna though. Work, 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 like you trying to make the honor roll. We stayed on our grind and it aligned like dominoes. And like a green light, not a road, you tell me when to go. Working hard for that #1 spot.
Gains, bro. Number 2 is what I call the value comparison. Something that I've realized from my own life experience, as well as from, talking with other guys, is that what's even more intimidating than when you spot an attractive girl you want to talk to is when you spot a guy who you feel like is higher value than you. That just makes you feel like shit about yourself. And I used to do this all the time. Maybe I'd walk into a bar and be like, man, there's no way I can compete with any of these guys tonight. I'm not going home with anybody. Or I'd walk out into the beach and I'd see all these couples together walking their dogs, and I'd be like, man, I'm single, I kind of feel like shit. Or I'd walk into the gym and see a bunch of guys who were more fit than me, and again, it would make me feel kind of like a failure. I think it is human nature to do these things, and I don't think there's any magical advice I can give you to stop comparing yourself, but you do need to train yourself to deal with these situations productively, or they're gonna cripple you. So here's what I like to do, and I gotta give a big shout out to my man, Marcus Aurelius, on my arm here, because this is a principle of stoicism. You need to separate things in your head into things that you have control over and things you don't have control over. So if you're always comparing yourself to guys who are taller than you and you're like, man, I'm so short, I'm fucked. Well, bro, you can't change that, so you just need to get over it and focus on the things that you can control. Or maybe you're always focusing on the fact that you're balding and these guys have these great haircuts. Again, bro, you could get a hair transplant or something, but if you're not gonna do that, you have to stop worrying about that. You can't change it. Instead, focus on the things that you can change. Like if you're someone who's overweight or you're really scrawny like I used to be and you always feel less than jacked guys, well, man, this is something you can change. Start eating less and lifting weights. Your body's going to improve. Or if you're scrawny, start eating more and lifting weights, and your body's going to improve. Eventually, you're going to be proud of it. A big one for me used to be that I'd walk into bars and I'd be like, man, all these other guys just look so much more refined and sophisticated than me. And eventually I had to accept the fact that I had the style of a high school or college student. I was wearing kind of baggy pants, the basic button-down shirt. And like, that's just not gonna cut it. I had to admit that and then make it a priority to spend money on clothes that fit me well and that were kind of on trend. And then that combined with the fact that I was improving my body, I got to the point where I'd look into the mirror before I went out and I'd be like, damn bro, you're looking good. And then when I walked into the bar, all of a sudden I had a mindset of strength, like, all right, I got this. Basically what I'm saying is that when you get in the situation, you're comparing yourself to another guy, you have two options. First of all, you can just be defeated and feel like you're fucked, you're never gonna be as good as him, which I used to do, and that's the easier thing because it's basically an excuse that, well, you know, I don't really have to try and change anything because I'm screwed anyway. Or you can do the productive thing, and it took me a long time, many years of low self-esteem before I realized this. You use that insecurity as motivation to change, to improve your body, your style, your haircut, your career success. Because not only will that in itself give you a confidence boost, but like the fact that you're actively taking control of your life, that's gonna fill you with more confidence than anything else. Here again at Kava.
No. I don't want to hear it. Kava is better than Chipotle. End of story.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say, here again at Kava, this bowl looks absolutely delicious. This lemonade, so refreshing. It's almost as good as Chipotle.
I thought you weren't going to take it there.
All right, so I'm tracking my macros with the Beastly app, and the good thing is we actually connected the app to a food database. So pretty much any grocery or chain restaurant, all that food's gonna be easy to track in here. I'm gonna add the grilled chicken from Kava. I also added their harissa and the red pepper hummus that I had, some cooked vegetables, 2 cups of lemonade, half an avocado, and for some reason they don't have their rice listed in the database, which is kind of weird. So I'm just gonna add 2 cups of regular white rice, change that to 2, add it to the meal. And I'm gonna title this Kava Bowl because the cool thing is, once I add this to my meal plan, now I can actually go back to my meal history. So if we come back here and just quickly add it again, as you can see, I already hit my protein for the day. Still got some more calories to go. All right, number 3 is what I call the end of the world mindset. I'm a firm believer that we're defined by how we respond in the hardest moments of our life. Because every time something shitty happens to you, you kind of come to this crossroad, and the first path you can take is the end of the world mindset, right? You think, man, I'm screwed. My girl broke up with me. I feel lonely. I don't think I'm gonna find another girl as good as her. I'm just gonna be lonely forever. Or you lose your job. I know a lot of people who have lost their jobs. The job market's really poor right now. There's not that many people hiring. And again, you can think, I'm screwed. It's the end of the world. I'm gonna go through my savings. I'm done. And honestly, I think no matter how resilient or confident we are, it's just human nature to always consider that path at first and to always kind of consider the possibility of a really kind of scary, bad future. And if you take this path, you're gonna start to identify as a failure, and it's not gonna be good, right? The better choice here is to try and find the positive and the negative. So I always tell myself in these situations, you know, what's the lesson that I can focus on here? You know, if your girl broke up with you, you have to ask yourself, what can I do better in my next relationship? Maybe I got kind of needy and that pushed her away. So I need to stay focused starting now on my own goals and my own projects, even if I'm in a relationship, so that doesn't happen again. Or yesterday, that weak mindset I fell into, the last video I put up, the views were really bad, like worse than a long time. And a few other videos haven't done that great lately, and I started thinking, it's the end of the world, my channel's shrinking, it's the end of How to Beast. But again, then I started focusing on, okay, what's the lesson here? Well, recently I've been experimenting doing less of these like advice, tip videos and more just day in the life vlogs. And it's obvious that my channel does better when there's a balance of both of these things. And that's the positive I can focus on going forward. I'm gonna find the right balance. I'm gonna continue to evolve my how-to videos and my vlog videos. And it's like a new beginning for the channel, right? It's either the end of the world or it's feedback that I messed something up, and now I know the lesson that I can implement going forward, and obviously that's a good opportunity just to grow to the next version of yourself. Hey there, big man. I bet you can't find me. Get out of here. All right, you found me. You can have this treat. This is like a dog's version of a breakfast taco. If you made it to the end of this video, bro, I appreciate you so much. Hit that thumbs up button. If you happen to be new to this channel, go ahead, click subscribe, and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 videos a week, every Monday, every Thursday. You do not want to miss them. I will talk to all of you in the next video. Stay beastly.
Working hard for that #1 spot. No, we could never be stopped. I work. Stay over dedicate. I work.